that have watched it, or for those of you guys that have not yet watched the video. In that episode, I was a little bit out of character because I dropped some F-bombs and some other swear words, I will say, because, my goal was to try to help, connect with Jeanette more to kind of learn where she's coming from. And basically I was doing a technique called matching and modeling to see if we could kind of come together a little bit more and stay connected, even in tough situations. Unfortunately, that did not work. So I will apologize in advance, and in the future, I strive to become a better person and not draw off all the F-bombs and, bad words in the world, even if the person interviewing me is, because I know I could do better than that. And I feel bad about what I did, and hopefully you guys can forgive me.
Hey boo, what's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Misfit Vegan. I'm here with my grapes, and we're going to get into the grape debate, the great debate between me and this fuck, John Kohler. So first of all of John's Karens and Darrens, you can leave now. Bye. Bye. We don't like you. Can't sit with us. Bye. I'll wait. Y'all can leave, because I don't give a fuck if you don't like me cursing. Go over to fake fucking John's channel where he tells you he's a raw vegan. He not raw. He not vegan. Go fucking back to your fake fucking leader. Okay? Let me just say real quick. Let me just start from the beginning. So the day that I met John Kohler, I was super nice. He was super nice. Okay? He was across the table selling his dry ass fucking freeze-dried shit. I even bought a bag and I gave it away. It was so fucking dry. Okay? So I tried a little bite of the apricots. I gave it to somebody. It was so dry. No, thank you. So, okay, bought a bag to support him. He was very nice. I was very nice. Okay. The second day, I go up to him because I want to interview him. I think it would be a great interview. I think it'd be good content. I go to shake his hand. I said, "Hi, I'm Jeanette. I'd love to do an interview with you." Instead of shaking my hand, he puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes like this. "Yeah, I would love to do an interview and I would love to get to know you more." Okay? Okay, I let him do it because it's a crowd of people. Everybody's around us. I didn't want to embarrass the motherfucker. Okay, fine. Not appropriate, but okay, we're going to move on. The next day, he asked me, "Do you want to do the interview?" I'm avoiding him because I don't like to be touched, and it's really hard for me to express my boundaries. Obviously, it's hard, and there was a lot of people there, so I didn't want to embarrass him and say, "Don't touch me," or "What the fuck? Dude, we just met. What the fuck? Don't do that. You're a fucking weirdo. Stop it." What? I just met you. Okay, so the next day he also is like, "Hey, do you want to do that interview?" I avoid him for 2 days. Finally, on the third day, I said, "Jeanette, you gotta put on your big girl pants. Just go up to him, and if he tries to touch you again, just tell him not to touch you." And that's exactly what I did. I went up to him. He did that again because he's touching everyone. And some people are saying something. Some people are not saying something. I don't know. But he did it. He tried to do it again. I took his hand. I said, "John, don't touch me. Please don't touch me." And that's it. And then he respected my boundaries. And I really appreciate that, John. So that's why we did an interview together, because he respected my boundaries. I told him not to touch me. He didn't touch me again. Okay. So we do the interview. Everything seems great. He interviews me. Everything's great. He still wants to hang out. He wants to get to know me more. I don't really want to get to know him because it's obvious. He's a psycho. You're not for me, boo. Your people are not for me. You're not for me. I can't do it. Life is too short. I can't do it, boo. And your people are so nasty. You have a lot of people on my channel from your channel, John, and I know you're watching this, and they are the nastiest fucks on the internet. Okay? All your Karens and your Darrens, they are so nasty. I never had this kind of nasty stuff because my community is so nice. My fruity cuties are so fucking nice. Okay? But your community is so living in fear, and just so nasty from their addiction to heat processed food. And we're going to break it down today, what I would do if I was John Kohler. And yeah, I'm touching my hair because it's my motherfucking channel, so you could fucking leave, boo. Bye. If you don't like me, why are you watching this? Bye. This is not mandatory. Okay, so now the question is, what would I do if I was John Kohler? Because John Kohler says, And this is like raw food 101. And this motherfucker has been raw for 30 years and he doesn't know this. And this is just so shocking to me. So there's something else going on here. It's either food addiction, like a cooked food addiction going on or something. Because he fucking knows this. He's been raw for too long not to know this. When you eat fruit and you have a negative reaction, like a headache from eating fruit, it's not the fruit. Like, this is 101, raw food 101. And no, I don't think I'm better than John because I'm raw. Who the fuck said that? Your subconscious said that, boo, Karen. Okay, I never said I was better than John. Nobody's better than anybody because of what they eat. You're making a better choice if you don't eat dead animal body parts and you don't support the animal cruelty industry like John does by taking these fucking supplements that are not necessary. There is no such thing. There is nothing that we need to get from a dead animal's body part. Sorry. Yeah, I'm dogmatic about that because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to speak my truth and we're not supposed to be abusing animals. No. Sorry. So I'm dogmatic. Now, let's get back to what I would do if I was John. So if I was getting headaches, if I ate fruit, okay? So if I ate fruit and I was getting headaches, whether it was sweet fruit or savory fruit, okay? Here's what I would do. Number one, the first line of defense that I would do is I would get a colonic. Okay, John said he did not get colonics when he started eating cooked food. He just wanted to start eating cooked food. Suspicious? Okay. Anyway, everybody knows that's in the raw food community. Everybody knows that every disease starts in the colon. You have to get the colon to be cleaned out. You have to get a clean, clear colon to be healthy. Okay? So that's number one. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. All disease starts in the colon. Okay? So hopefully you can get a closed system colonic. If you can't do that, then do some enemas. But your colon is backed up if you're getting headaches. Your colon is, everybody knows that. Okay, the fruit is trying to get out whatever is giving you, whatever is the problem, and it's giving you the headache because it's circulating in your bloodstream. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to figure that out. We all know that. Okay, number two, if I would have gotten a few colonics, I would probably get 4 or 5 colonics 4 or 5 weeks in a row. Okay, gravity method, please. All right, go to a trained professional hydrotherapist, colon hydrotherapist. I would reach out to Everyday Detox, Mike Perrine, I'm not sure how he says it. He's a great resource. I have somebody great in New York, New Jersey, LA, here. That's what I would do. Okay, if that doesn't solve it, because there's something in your body that needs to come out. Okay, it's not the fruit, boo. If that didn't solve it, I would go a different route. It's not the food. Fruit is not going to make you sick. I'm so fucking tired of John Kohler demonizing fruit. It's like, where did you get your raw food education from? Oh yeah, the scientist. And he went to a regular doctor to figure out what's wrong with him. And you're reading these research papers and you're reading these dumbass fucking books. That's where you get your information from. You should have been getting your information from the people that wrote books before 1910, before Big Pharma came into play, and from your experience, because apparently, supposedly, you had 26 years of being raw. How did you not know that every disease starts in the colon and you have to clean your colon before you do anything else, before you explore other ways that this could happen? You know, the thing that John is doing is what mainstream wants you to do, which is add more. He's adding more supplements. He's adding more blood tests. He's adding more microbiome tests, adding this supplement. Now he has to pay for people to abuse animals. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break that he's a fucking raw vegan. He's not raw. He's not vegan. Am I better than him because I'm raw? Abso-fucking not. Absolutely not. Who said that? No, I'm just making different choices. I'm standing for what I'm standing for. He's standing for what he's standing for, which I don't fucking know. A fear-based community. He wants to live in fear? Go live in fear. You know what's fucking hilarious? Okay? If you don't like the cursing, you can go back to John's channel where he pretends he doesn't curse. Give me a break. You know what's crazy? Louise Hay, in her book, she talks about headaches. Are you ready? Headaches are caused by fear. Invalidating the self and self-criticism, fear. Headaches are caused by fear. The affirmation for headaches is, I love and approve of myself. I see myself and what I do with eyes of love. I am safe. John, you need to say that 100,000 times a day. You think I believed in this stuff? I didn't. I didn't believe in this stuff. I was just like John. So a long time ago, okay, 10, 20, I'm 40 now. I know, I look 22. But a long time ago, I used to live in fear. When I first went raw, I was fear-based, just like John. I know John is fear-based because of the way he speaks, the way he lives his life, the actions he takes. He takes supplements before he's deficient. He recommends B12 supplements before you're deficient. What you have to understand is I'm not deficient in B12. I'm low on the I'm on the low side of B12. I am not deficient. If I was deficient in B12, I still wouldn't take a supplement. That's me. Don't do what I'm doing. Do what you feel comfortable doing. Boo, you want to take a supplement? Take it. I'm not taking a supplement, first of all, because it's man-made, synthetic. I don't see any reason to put that in my body. Number two, I'm not preventing a deficiency. I think that's insane. Should I also cut off my fucking left breast because I might get breast cancer because a few people in my family have had breast cancer? Should I cut it off? Should I do things before they to prevent something from happening? No. I'm eating an abundance of fruit and vegetables. I don't have any symptoms of a B12 deficiency. I am not deficient in B12 after 15 years. And yeah, I used to live in fear. So yeah, I forgot that there was a time when I took a B12 supplement for a few weeks over the 15 years. For a few weeks. And John Kohler dug up that video. Congratulations. And he found out that I took a supplement for a few weeks. I didn't like it. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel comfortable taking it. So I stopped and I forgot about it. And of course I made a video about it because I've been putting out a video a day, at least one a day for the past 8 years. So now I don't live in fear. I don't take a supplement, but you can if you want to. If you're stressed about becoming B12 deficient, then take a supplement. But by the way, what about the other B vitamins? And then John thinks he's better than me. You know, he's such a projector. He's like, I should have asked her where she gets her A5 or her A2, vitamin A5. Because she probably doesn't know. And then he actually put his finger in my face in person. He says, do you grow your own greens? Do you grow your own food? Okay, do you think you're better than me because you grow your own food? Because you're not. You just have a different skill set than I do. And that's an amazing skill set. And I wish I had it. And one day, I hope to learn how to grow my own food. But I hope and pray to God that you never fucking see me in person again. Because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be pretty, boo. It's not going to be pretty. You know why? Because you are a psycho. You are a psycho. And the fact that you were cursing just to get close to me so you could be like me, mirror me to make me like you. Fucking, I wish I had a fucking seedless GMO cucumber so you could suck it, John. You are a psycho. You are a fucking psycho. Stay the fuck away from me. Seriously, stay away from me and don't email me and don't make a video crying about how you want to come to Woodstock. Don't fucking do it. Back to what I would do if I was John Kohler. I know I seem angry. I'm just from New York. That's how we talk. So if I was John Kohler, I would get colonics. I would continue eating fruit. I would look into the emotional fucking aspect of life. It's not all about the food. Get this book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. She healed her colon cancer by eating a raw vegan diet and working on her emotions, her anger, her fear. I use this in I used to do a course. I used to do this course called the Food Addiction Freedom Course, and all my women have to read this book. It's very powerful, and here's the story about me, because I was very similar to John, except I'm raw for life. I'm vegan for the animals, and I'm raw for life. And sometimes if I want to fucking eat a sweet potato, I'll tell you and I'll eat a sweet potato. If I want, why not? I'm not afraid of telling you that. I don't think anything's wrong with eating fruit and vegetables that are cooked. You know what I really think there's something wrong with? Eating and supporting the animal cruelty industry. That's what I really think is a problem. And that's why I really don't like John, because he's a fake fuck. Somebody left a comment, thanks for your activism. I hope they didn't think it was about animal activism, because he hasn't done a goddamn thing for the animals. Talking about, I need this supplement from milk. No, you don't. You need to stop living in fear. Okay? So here's the thing. And I don't know. Oh, fuck. And I don't know what is this guy's problem, but truly a psycho. And just when I saw this video just now about how he only cursed to be like me so he could mirror me. So what the fuck? I have never met a John Kohler, and I swear to God, I fucking never will again. This guy is a one of one psycho. Now, we're all crazy here, right? All of us. That's why we're misfits. But he takes the motherfucking raw vegan cake with fucking colostrum or whatever the fuck he eats. The milk, breast milk. I don't know what he's talking about. He needs some weird supplement from milk or from a cow. Dude, suck a cow's titty if you need it. At least it'll be raw, okay? At least it'll be alive. You're taking this powder. Get out of your fear-based thinking, bro. You have to do some therapy. Men, not just men, but so many people are not open to working on their emotions. And here's what I really want to say in this video, okay? So in 2021, I got and I talked about this many times on here because I put out a video a day for years. I got a really bad pain right where my stomach is. I got a really bad pain, and it hurt whenever I ate. And of course, I only ate fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds, right? So every time I ate fruit, every time I ate greens, every time I ate anything, it would hurt. So I give up the nuts and seeds, it still hurts. I give up the greens, it still hurts. I'm eating fruit only, it still hurts. I go on a juice cleanse. I don't know what to do. I schedule a few colonics, didn't help. I go on a juice cleanse. I'm freaking out. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, after a few days of this, or like a week or so, I go to the ER. I go to the urgent care because I'm not one of those fucking raw vegans that will never go to the hospital. If something's wrong, I'm going to get it checked out. If you got something wrong, you got to get it checked out, boo. Don't be a mango wadzak fucking lying to us, talking about he doesn't drink water, having a gum infection for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and then dying of a raw vegan diet when he doesn't have any type of hygienic practice going on here. When he needed help, he needed fucking intervention. But we're going to move on from that. Don't be a dumb fuck, right? So I had a really bad pain. I went to urgent care. They got an x-ray done. They got a sonogram. They can't find anything wrong. They couldn't find anything wrong. I was like, what the fuck? I went to get an H. pylori test. That was horrible. They made me take something. I had to swallow something. It was horrible because it was like there was citric acid in there and all these things. And I didn't know what to do. So I had to find out, do I have H. pylori? That's what they thought I had. Nope, I don't have H. pylori. I got a blood test. I got everything done. I got all the tests done. Nothing wrong with me. I went to a functional medicine doctor. Guess what he said? You're eating too much fucking fruit and vegetables. He said, especially you're eating too many vegetables. And I know that was a lie because I wasn't eating a lot of vegetables. I was eating a lot of fruit at the time. But he said, yeah, especially too many greens. What the fuck? So he said, you got to eat fish and eggs. Now, if I was John Kohler, I would have fallen for that fear mongering. But I'm vegan for the animals for life. I'm vegan for the animals for life. Vegan is not a way you eat. Vegan is a way you feel and a way that you respect animals and living beings. The only thing on this planet that is living and that I don't respect is John fucking Kohler. Okay? Every other living being, I respect you. Okay? No, fuck it. I respect him, but don't come near me. Do not come near me. And don't touch me ever again in your whole fucking life. Okay, so let's get back to it. So what did I do? Well, I went to this functional medicine doctor. I'm not going to listen to his stupid ass talking about I need eggs and fish. I have this pain because I'm deficient in eggs and fish. Left that place. I was like, I don't know what to do. Nobody can. This is 2021. After years of being raw. I've been raw since 2011. So this is 11 years of being raw. Because I started in 2011. And it's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So guess what? I went to an acupuncturist. He's also like a therapist healer. He was telling me this is not physical, this is emotional. You know, he was talking to me about my life, the stress of being alone, having to do everything myself, you know, not having a family, not having a safety net, at the time, my financial stress was so insane and, you know, just going through a lot. And guess what? he worked with me. He helped me to release the fear. Pain gone. I saw him like 3 times, and we did like breathing techniques, a lot of crying, a lot of talking about my life, losing my sister and being all alone here, and like the whole thing. And I'm just, a flood of tears came out. You know, I'm just allowing myself to cry for the first time in years and years, and since her death. And sorry, got cut off for a second. So the pain went away. I didn't change my diet. I didn't start eating cooked food. I didn't start taking this stupid ass powder from a dead animal's body part that John takes. I didn't keep processing my food. I didn't stop eating fruit, because I know if you're eating healthy, it's not the fucking food. If you're eating McDonald's, it's the food, boo. It's the food. But if you're eating fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds, it's the food. I'm telling you this right now, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. John Kohler is afraid of fruit for no reason. And he is actually doing himself harm by eating cooked food and thinking that that is healthier. That is pushing down the symptoms and pushing those toxins that need to get out further and further down, deeper into your cells. And if you're watching this, John, I don't know if you got jabbed. I'm guessing you did. I don't know why, just because the fear in your fucking body, you just are running on fear. Okay, I was also in fight or flight most of my life. Okay, I went raw as a fear. It was fear-based, because I was so sick. I was willing to try anything. And I was so afraid of continuing to be overweight and sick and in pain, and I would try anything. And so I was fear-based for a while. I was taking a B12 for a few weeks out of fear. I was taking protein powder. I fucking had protein powder out of fear. When I first went raw, I was making so many decisions based on fear. Am I going to get enough protein? Am I going to get enough this? Am I going to get enough that? And guess what? Headaches, boo. Headaches are caused by fear. So stop telling people to be afraid of fruit, and start telling people to be afraid of fear-based thinking, because that can make you sick too. Love you guys so much. When I say love you guys, I am not talking to John Kohler or his fucking Karens in his channel. And guess what? If you leave a comment, if you're from John's channel, I'm going to delete your stupid ass, because I don't need your fucking annoying ass fucking comments. Get a fucking life. Get a life. Go back to John's channel, where you can live in fear for the rest of your life. My fruity cuties, we're losing weight, we're healing, we're not living in fear, we're not afraid of a deficiency. Okay, if you get a blood test and you're deficient, it's so easy to reverse it. Yes, even B12. And by the way, Eris Latham has been B12 deficient for 40 years. Check him out. Doug Graham, he doesn't give a fuck about his B12. Why? They're not fear-based. They're not living in fear. I don't either. I don't care about my B12. You know where B12 came from? This whole myth of this is the most important vitamin. What about the other Bs? What about B1, B2, B3, B4? You know where B12 came from? The meat and dairy industry trying to scare you. The meat and dairy industry is trying to scare you as a vegetarian, as a vegan, as a high raw vegan into eating meat again. And I just went through something else. I have so many stories over the past 15 years. I just went through mold in my apartment. I'm living in an apartment with really bad toxic mold, okay? And I remember that girl, what was her fucking name? Raw Alignment. Remember her? Alyssa, right? Raw Alignment. She had to start eating dead animal body parts because she got mold poisoning in her apartment. And I just think about all these stupid fucks over the years. Now she's working with Butcher Box, or whatever she's doing, who knows. But it's like, it's not the food. It's not the food. Okay, I need to get out of this apartment. I need to get out of the situation I'm in. I don't need to change my diet. 15 years raw, I'm not looking too bad, baby. I'm not feeling bad either. I'm feeling amazing. And I'm going to get a blood test soon because it's been a few years, and I'll show it. And I always show my blood test. And I might be on the lower side of B12 because I'm not a 250-pound dead animal body eater. So why would I have the same levels of B12? The more B12, the higher your B12, the more shit you have in your colon. Did you know that? Oh, bet you don't know that, John, because it's not in one of your stupid ass fucking research studies. But the more B12, the higher your B12, the more backed up your colon is. Because where's the most B12? In shit, which you are full of. Get a colonic, boo. Love you, John. Stay the fruit away from me. Trying to curse to be just like me, to get fucking psycho. Bye, boo. Everyone else, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.